marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one in some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run with Gibson. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 20. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3, second down. You talk about this Washington defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. The Eagles sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Forced out to his left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Swift going to try up the middle. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got it. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
And he's in. Touchdown, the Eagles. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
An Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Commanders.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing is Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ray. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Buying time to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. You talk about this Washington defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to rifle one deep left side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Gibson. Down to about the 32.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Back to throw. That one is slant to McLaurin. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's 1st down as he'll get it down inside the 25. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Gibson. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 15-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll go with a keeper. And he's going to have a Commanders first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Hurts on the option right. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now a give, right side, Swift. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
They go play action with Hurts. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Cross first half.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, right back to Gibson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On play action, they'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense makes a stand. They've given up touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but here they said, we've got to put a stop to that. Good coverage there to force a punting situation and a 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl, and the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They'll just head it straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. They're holding to no gain.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Yeah, this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down and an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked up by Jamin Davis.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Once again, it's Swift. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here is 3rd down and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Being chased out left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. A give up the middle to Gibson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run the toss now with Gibson. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw.
Dancing to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. On the option to give to Swift here.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Gibson again. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
63.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Here comes 2nd down. Looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Yo, touch that. Tiger Hornet. 73. 73.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll come up now on 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So Flying Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did